Well, I'm not outside yet. Still recovering from this flu or COVID or whatever the hell I have. But they say it takes about 10 days. So I'm almost there. Feel pretty good. It was 5 days, it was a little sluggish. And then the next five was a little bit better, but but almost there, inch by inch, day by day, slowly return. But I want to tell you about the new uh, grant that we started today. Well, actually, yesterday on the 5th, because the deadline is every month on the 4th. We have a deadline for a new grant. Last month, we just had a deadline for January 4th, and that was for $30,000. Now, give us about 7-10 days to process all that. And then now, as of today, you can start applying for the new one. Okay. And I like everybody apply on Let's Go Help too, because that is, it's easier on the Facebook page. It's a little hard to process all these, and Facebook is still a little crazy at times, and they get scammers that sneak in and all that kind of stuff. So everybody who's a member of Facebook, uh, uh, Let's Go Help on Facebook also is automatically a free member on Let's Go Help too. And to get the link to get into that, all you have to do is go to Guides, Guides, on top of Facebook, and you'll see a link there for Facebook too. And you don't pay any more money. All you do is you join once. Either if you don't want to join with Facebook, then you go to Facebook. I'm not Facebook, but you go to letsgohelp2.co and you can join right there and never see Facebook in your life. But if you're already member of Facebook, get the free link to get into Facebook, letsgohelp2.co. And you need a special link. Otherwise, it's going to try to charge you as a new member. And you're not a new member. So you have to get that special link on Facebook. And that's under guides. So on top, there's a tab called Guides on tab. On top, a tab on top, a top tab. And then you could join our Valentines group for, yeah, the money we'll give away on the Valentine's Day, but the application stops on February 4th. And it's like 40 or 50 people that are going to get grants, $1,000 or $500, and they're for anybody. And it doesn't take much to apply. All you have to do is say a sentence, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences, whatever you think is necessary to say why you need the money, or why somebody needs the money, or somebody in your community needs the money. It could be a loved one, a friend, or just someone in the community that looks struggling. So you could help them and do that for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day to me is a way to show your love. And it's sorry that people don't do it every day. We all have to have excuses, sort of like Christmas, right? Why don't we give Christmas presents when we want to give Christmas presents, right? And that's the way I feel. But so that's why you should be loving people every day and showing your heart, and giving as much as you can. And so here for Valentine's Day, go and tell us what you need, why $1,000 is going to help you, or why $1,000 is going to help somebody why $1,000 is going to help a friend, a relative, a loved one, or whatever. And just share your heart with that so we can relate to that, and then decide. We're going through the process now from the last grant. And we had about 500 applications, I think. And so about 50 of those will get money. Um, and we have a panel of 6-7 people who read them all, so they don't go unread, to see. And then we choose, and you'll see the report. And it'll take about 7-10 days for us to get that, process all that. Tab on Facebook called Guides. Yes, the tab is called Guides in Facebook. That's in the member area. So Let's Go Help on Facebook. So if you go facebook.com/groups, facebook.com/groups, and then Let's Go Help. And then once you're there, you go and tell us who you think deserve it, you or somebody else, and that's good. We all need to help ourselves too, and so that's what this is about: getting money to people who could help them out in life. And um, I think we have too much money sloshing around that doesn't go to the people who need it. So that's why show me some people need it. We could give them some money to help them through, make their life a little bit nicer for them, um, and show that there are people who want to help you, and that's what it's all about. And our members are helping each other so nicely too, with techniques and skills on what it takes to get grants from the government. So you also, when you apply for a grant, we also show you other sources of money to solve that problem that you're trying to solve, because the help is out there, but it takes effort, and it takes some research, and you have to learn these skills. They're not magic skills. They're not, 44% of the people who are alive have the skills to do this. It's just that you haven't used them yet. So let me show you how to use the skills that you already have to get this. It's just that you're not used to doing it. And so that's why members are helping each other learn these skills. Once they learn them, then they help somebody else learn them too. And that's what's neat. Exactly. I'm sure most of us are still facing hardship in some way, shape, or form. Yes, I think so. And it'll take a long time for us to dig out as a country. Um, Half the country is still living hand to mouth. I just read about like 20% of people in the military now are food insecure, don't have enough money to pay for food. And that's, they're getting a decent wage and they can't afford food in the military. This is not the country I grew up thinking I knew. But it's reality, and we got to deal with it, and do something about it. And that's why all of us could help our little place in the world to try to make it a little better where we are. So as a Lesko Help member, you share with what you know. Show them, hey, look at what I did. It took me this much effort to get the help I needed, but I got it. And you can't give up. So you have to encourage other people, please. I think it goes on deaf ears if it comes from me because I'm some idiot in a question mark suit or a clown outfit or whatever. And your encouragement and your skills and what you learn from this process will go a lot further than me doing it. It's hard to trust me, and I understand. So that's why I rely on members to help other members so much, so that we could get more people to get the help that they need. It's out there, but it takes some effort and it takes some tenacity on your part. And sometimes we don't have that energy. So we could give each other that energy to keep going and keep getting and keep trying to get the help we need, because it's out there. We still live in a great country. It's just difficult to use sometimes. So help other people figure out how to use it. And then we could all live a little better, because people are a little happier. And they're not storming the Bastille, because they're getting screwed. So show people how they don't have to get screwed in America, but it takes a little effort. Okay, talk to you soon.